This is a 1979 Fxs Lowrider. It is extremely close to bone stock. It's a 1200, which makes it early in the year. Has 1200 numbers, matching numbers. That's what this 2F is here. Matching motor number. This has the original tag. This is an original paint bike. It is extremely clean. It would be hard to get a better one. Original exhaust, original air cleaner, original carburetor. Carb is rebuilt. The seat itself is NOS. It does have the correct accessory sissy bar, which this little sticker here is an accessory item. You had to buy that separate. 79, they still came from the factory with one mirror. You had to buy the separate mirror. They do have the original mirrors. Has the original handlebars and sticker here. So it's the original sticker here on the frame. This is all the correct silver paint everywhere. Original master cylinder. We've rebuilt the brakes. We've had the swing arm off, the wheel bearings off. So rebuilt or replaced as needed. So I had the front end off of it. It's got 21,000 miles. The tach does work, which is unusual. It should break by now. All this is original stuff here. Original gas caps. Beautiful exhaust. There's all the original pegs still here. Now, for some reason, the mechanic did not put on the choke that I gave him, and it's gotten lost. So I don't have the choke. And we don't have the original screws here. I just can't get them. They're supposed to be black Allens, so we had to replace that. So, minus the choke and the little screws, I mean, she's really correct. These are original here, you just can't get those. In 79, they did not say AMF on the oil cooler there. They always came with an oil cooler. We have all new hoses on this bike with the correct factory fittings here, everywhere. All the original fittings. Hoses are all brand new. Now, she might smoke a little bit. I just detailed the bike, so it has all the juju on it that we squirt them down to make it all nice and clean. But we had the top end off, we did the valve guides, we had the tranny out, we checked all that, had the clutch all apart. She's ready to go. This is the original here. This is not a copy, it's not a remake. It's got the original Yankee turn signals and correct little spacers here. So these are the original controls here. They did not have this sticker here till 79. This is correct. So maybe just put a little, look all you want, but please don't touch sticker on it. All the right cat nuts and bolts, right heads, silver primary. Now this here is an original piece with original screws. These are original screws here. What I don't have is the little Harley Davidson little bar and shield sticker, which may fall off. So it's got the right CAD sprocket. Again, the right Yankee turn signals all around, everywhere. The right rear struts. So, right calipers, right bolts. Very correct. It's got the right shocks. So, very nice original paint bike. Beautiful original mags, over the AMF mags. So, the very early 79 still had this 13 spoke. Although the actual catalog did not show that. It showed the other one. So I guess they were just using up some of what they had, because I've seen both. Harley Davidson and all companies do that. They don't go to the catalog and go, hey, I'm building this or that. They just, oh, it's on the shelf, use it. I've had original paint 79s with a ratchet lid transmission. According to the book, they didn't put it in after mid-year 78. This one has the cow pie. That I've seen them come off the line with a whole different earlier tranny. So beautiful decals on it. Just gorgeous, gorgeous paint. Now, technically speaking, it should have a little clear standing here. That was probably my fault washing it, and I'm not going to take the time to take it down to my painter to clear sand it. So that's all used. It's not perfect. It's a good used antique motorcycle. It's not a restoration, guys. So it's going to have little flaws. It's not a restored bike. We did not repaint any of the silver. This is the original silver. We rebuilt the front end. We were very careful not to mess up the silver. So there's nothing repainted on this bike anywhere. It's very, very nice. We're going to fire it now, and remember I don't have a choke, so I'm going to have to give it a few squirts and play with it, and squirt it and play with it, and then she'll fire. Right, warm it up, let it idle, take it up and down the street here. Get it nice and hot, you can hear it idle and run. No choke. Almost. It's cold. I didn't warm this up for you. So no choke, it's a little hard to start. Almost. Come on, beastie. Probably you're asking, well, how come you went through the top end and had the tranny out when she's got 20,000 miles on it? Well, this is 2013. Where's it been? What is it really? Anybody can pop a Speedo in it. Who knows? 1977 to 1980 Harley Davidsons across the board. Every single bike Harley made had bad valve guides. We don't know what it's got until we yank the top end off and find out. That's all I want to do is say, hey, this is a beautiful bike. See, look at the video, this and that. The guy gets it, and then all of a sudden it's chuffing smoke like a freight train because the valve guide's galled, and you don't know when it's going to go, oh, I'm done, I'm not going to happen anymore. You just don't know. So we like to, when they're nice like this, we like to yank them apart, see what we really got. Just ran out of gas, always helps. But anyhow, we don't put much gas in them, so it's just on regular. Let me turn this little gas off here. That's off. See, reserve. Turn the ignition off. Still even has the AMF key, which is beautiful. There's your AMF key, which means we have an AMF ignition switch. So until we yank it apart, we don't know what we got. I'm having this problem on every shovel head. They're old, they're rotten. They've been sitting around forever. That's why you have an original paint bike. If you ride it all the time, by the time you go 40 some years, they're not original paint anymore. They're chopped, they're destroyed, they're cut up because people put a lot of miles on them because they were riding them. So the concept of it's this low mile original paint gonna run like new bike, not today, ain't happening. My 49, it's been in storage and heated environment since new. Hasn't run since the 60s. You know what I got? I got a bike where every nut and bolt is either frozen or loose as a goose. So my 49 Peacock Blue, which you guys will see later, you've seen it before, we just got it running, I'm tearing it down to the bare frame. So the only way to have these bikes right is rip them apart. Shovel heads are old, pan heads, knuckleheads are way old. If I want a right bike, I gotta rip it down. That's just the reality of it. Every one. If I want a right bike, I gotta rip it down. So this one we just did for you. We had everything, out. I had the motor out of the frame. I had the tranny out of the frame. We cleaned it up. So top end was off, tranny lid was off. Excuse me, I did not pull the lower end out of the frame, but everything else was out. We had the top end out in the frame on this particular bike. Swing arm was off, the wheel bearings, we pulled all that out. So sure enough, the front wheel bearings were toast. We're like, huh? What? 20,000 miles? Who's like, well, who knows who greased them at the factory? They don't get much grease in those front wheel bearings. There's no real grease pack. You just pack the bearing itself. So they don't last very long. And the grease gets old and it dries up and people ride them and they never look at it. They never pull it apart. So we were having wheel bearing and swing arm problems on these bikes back in the 80s because people never maintenanced them. So here we are. Any better, it would be basically NOS. It's nice, it's not perfect, it's an antique bikes, want perfect, go buy a new one. This is as good as it gets. It's very, very nice. I hope you all enjoy the video. I'm gonna put the bike back now. And if you page down in the video comment section, you'll be able to see where we have actually uploaded a bunch of pictures of this bike. This whole thing is pressed back on. I guess I don't want to do it right now. But anyways, page down on the video page in the comment section where I'm describing the bike, there's a link where you can see over 100 pictures of this beautiful bike if you want to see it in detail. I took pictures even underneath the frame. I didn't leave anything out. It's all there. Have a look. This is a real lowrider. You guys want to know what a real lowrider looks like? This is it. 79, they made these beautiful black bikes and they made a gray and silver. This is a black one. Talk to y'all later.